The forest remained silent, but someone else had entered it. Someone who does not announce himself, someone who does not hurry, someone she knew who never fails, and she could feel him before she saw him. She looked at the body, then at the one leaving. There was no confusion, no doubt, no hesitation. She stood, not to protest, not to stop him, but to do something else entirely. Something he did not expect, something no one expects. She began to follow. Yama. He had not rushed, he had not hesitated. He had stepped forward, looked at the body, then beyond it, because that is what he had come for. Not flesh, not form, but life. He had drawn it out, subtle, precise, unseen to most, but not to her. She had seen. She had watched him take it, watched him turn, watched him begin to leave. No words, no acknowledgement, because this was not a negotiation. This was law. And law does not explain itself. Tatah sa dharmarajastu purusham sukshma darshanam nishkrushya dehatasya jagam yamasadanam. Translation. Then Dharmaraja drew out the subtle being from his body and began to depart toward his own abode. She just followed him respectfully, her hand in the namaste position. She acknowledged his power, but she was not broken. She has the power of her Stri Dharma. Everything had now happened exactly as it was said. The prophecy had completed itself. The path had reached its end, or so it seemed. He did not turn back. Not at first. Because no one follows. No one walks behind death. But she did. Step by step. No rush, no panic, just presence. Yama moved forward. She matched him. The distance did not change. The silence stretched. Then he spoke. Not in anger, not in surprise, but in correction. Return. She did not stop. The path beneath them was no longer the forest. No trees, no sound. Only movement. He spoke again, more firmly. You cannot come further. Still, she continued. Not out of defiance, but alignment. Then she spoke. Not to argue, not to plead, but to state what she knew. Anugachami te margam, yatra gachhasi dharmarat, nahi me twadvina gantum, shakyam jivit matmanah. Translation. I follow your path, O Dharmaraja, wherever you go, for without him, I cannot sustain my life. Yama slowed. Not stopped, but slowed. This was not resistance. This was not attachment. This was something else. He observed her, measured her words, then replied, Na striyo dharma margena duram gantum, kshama sada, nivartasva mahabhage magama panthametyut. Translation. Women are not meant to go far along this path of dharma. Turn back, O noble one, do not proceed further. Yama told her to return. But Savitri did not answer emotionally. She answered with dharma. She spoke about companionship with the righteous, how walking even briefly with the virtuous is never meaningless, how dharma is preserved through association with those who uphold it. Then she spoke directly. Saptapadam hi mitratvam prahur dharma vidojana, mitratvam cha puraskritya kimnu vaktum tviharhasi. Translation. The knowers of dharma say that even 7 steps together create friendship. And considering that bond, what is improper for me to speak here? This was not flattery, it was structure. She was establishing relationship through dharma itself, not personal attachment. Yama listened, because what she said was correct. And correctness matters in dharma, especially to the one who governs it. For the first time, Yama did not command, he listened, and that changed the path.